Many Waters is a captivating young adult novel blending fantasy and science fiction, penned by American writer Madeleine L'Engle in 1986. The story revolves around twin brothers Sandy and Dennys Murray, who inadvertently find themselves transported to the time of the biblical flood, where they encounter an otherworldly desert teeming with supernatural beings. This intriguing narrative is part of L'Engle's esteemed Time Quartet, which commenced with the Newbery Medal winning A Wrinkle in Time in 1962. The tale commences as Sandy and Dennys arrive home to an empty house during a wintry day when their hockey practice is cancelled due to heavy snowfall. Seeking solace in their parents' laboratory, the twins are fascinated by their father's newly acquired computer, featuring an array of keyboard keys representing various alphabets, including Latin, Greek, Hebrew, and Cyrillic. Intrigued, Dennys playfully types "Take me someplace warm," with Sandy eventually joining in, adding the condition of sparsely populated and low humidity. However, their innocent experiment takes an unexpected turn when they exit the lab to discover a peculiar sign on the door, indicating an ongoing experiment and urging outsiders to stay away. Perplexed and concerned, the brothers realize that something extraordinary is afoot. Upon opening the door to the kitchen, they are greeted by a wave of scorching mist, and their familiar surroundings dissolve before their eyes. As they regain their bearings, Sandy and Dennys find themselves stranded in a sweltering desert, far removed from their own time. Stripping down to their underwear to alleviate the oppressive heat, they embark on a journey toward a lone palm tree, the only discernible landmark in sight. Along their path, a cliff materializes from the sandy landscape, and in its shadow, they encounter a diminutive man named Japheth. Despite speaking different languages, the twins and Japheth remarkably comprehend one another. Japheth dubs Sandy and Dennys giants, for they stand as tall as celestial beings known as seraphim or Nephilim. From this enigmatic meeting onward, Sandy and Dennys are drawn deeper into an extraordinary adventure, discovering the secrets of this unfamiliar realm and encountering an array of captivating characters and mythical creatures. As they navigate the challenges of their newfound environment and grapple with their own inner conflicts, the twins' journey takes them to unexpected places, uncovering profound truths and posing existential questions along the way. Many Waters is a remarkable exploration of time, faith, and self-discovery, as the Murray twins find themselves entangled in a world beyond their wildest imagination. With L'Engle's masterful storytelling and imaginative prose, readers are transported on a thought-provoking and thrilling expedition, unraveling the mysteries of the past while contemplating their own place in the grand tapestry of existence. Japheth, utilizing his abilities, summons Higayon, a small mammoth, who in turn calls forth a unicorn, a shimmering, nearly invisible being that possesses the power to locate water. Recognizing the twins' perilous state of heatstroke, Japheth suggests they summon their own unicorns to transport them to his oasis. As they ride, Sandy and Dennys succumb to exhaustion, with Dennys mysteriously vanishing by the time Sandy reaches the oasis. Waking up in a tent belonging to Japheth's grandfather, Lamech, Sandy discovers a familial dispute between Lamech and his son, Noah, who leads their family. It is during this time that Sandy encounters Yalith, Lamech's granddaughter, and an undeniable connection sparks between them. Japheth's family promises to assist Sandy in his search for Dennys, shedding light on the dangers posed by various creatures, particularly the nefarious Nephilim. These fallen angels possess the ability to transform into animals and have an insatiable desire for human companionship, seducing and marrying some of Noah's female relatives. Lamech's family also divulges information about the seraphim, angelic beings who serve the divine entity known as El. Meanwhile, Dennys is discovered by members of Noah's camp, having endured mistreatment without knowing the reasons or the culprits behind it. For a period, both twins remain confined to their tents due to their ailing health, and the two camps maintain an unwillingness to communicate with one another. Yalith and other women from her family cross over to care for Dennys. As the twins gradually regain their strength, they find their respective roles within this new world. Dennys discovers an extraordinary ability to hear the celestial melodies emitted by the stars, while Sandy proves invaluable in tending to Lamech's garden. Through the twins' intervention, Lamech and Noah reconcile their differences, setting aside their feud. Complicating matters further, both Sandy and Dennys develop deep affection for Yalith, and she reciprocates their feelings. As events unfold, Elle communicates to Lamech that Noah and his family must construct an ark to safeguard themselves from an impending cataclysmic flood. It is then that the twins realize with growing trepidation that they have unknowingly stumbled into the biblical tale of the flood. Concerned and uncertain of their fate, Sandy and Dennys grapple with their role in this extraordinary narrative. They find themselves entangled in a web of emotions, loyalty, and faith as they navigate the challenges of their surroundings and strive to unravel the mysteries of their purpose within this ancient biblical world. The impending flood looms over them, casting a shadow of uncertainty on their futures. The twins find themselves struggling to recall the names of individuals, including Yalith, from the biblical accounts they know. They understand the importance of preserving the course of history and are cautious not to alter any events that may disrupt the timeline. Meanwhile, the nefarious Nephilim grow increasingly suspicious of the twins' presence. The Nephilim's wives surveil the boys, with one of them, Tigla, attempting to seduce Sandy, albeit unsuccessfully. Dennys remains puzzled by the mistreatment he endured during his disappearance. Tragedy strikes when Lamech, a respected member of Noah's family, passes away, plunging the entire family into mourning. During the funeral, they discover that Sandy is missing, prompting them to embark on a search for him. It becomes evident that he has been kidnapped by the Nephilim. Meanwhile, Sandy learns the secrets of the unicorn's abilities. They possess the power to traverse any point in space and time, but the writer must have unwavering faith in them. He summons a unicorn, which leads Japheth and Haggayan to his location. As the twins reunite, they lend their aid to Noah in the monumental task of constructing the ark. However, Yalith's fate takes an unexpected turn. She is summoned by the cherubim and called into the presence of El, leaving no place for her on the ark. The twins discern that the absence of other women in the biblical narrative is a consequence of patriarchal conventions that disregard the contributions of female family members. As the relentless rain begins to fall, signaling the imminent arrival of the flood, the twins mount the unicorn and embark on a journey back to their home. While Many Waters may not have garnered the same level of success as some of L'Engle's other time novels, it is hailed as a meticulously crafted fable, and fans of her work appreciate the novel's emphasis on Sandy and Dennys, who typically play minor roles in the series' other installments. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.